So I just ran home to have some lunch and got some time to watch the stupid chaos going on in Washington, D.C. And I feel like I've got to say something. I don't know how you see me. I don't know what you're looking for in me at times, but I feel like I want to be the person who can tell you how this is going to play out and what's going to happen or what matters with all of this. And so I'm just going to share a couple of my thoughts. Number one, stuff is stupid shit at this point. It's just crazy stupid. Storming the Capitol it doesn't fix anything. We don't support it. It's dumb. It won't accomplish anything. It will accomplish negative things. It says about us exactly what the left says about us. So it'll accomplish nothing. It's stupid. Oh, by the way, the number of people who did it are minuscule. One of the things that keeps being missed in all of this stuff is that it is not the individual action that tells the most. There are 330 million people in this country. There are people who are going to do stupid shit. It doesn't matter what the situation is, they're going to do it. So what's the reaction? Well, so far, virtually every conservative I've heard has said this is stupid. It should stop. Unlike when Black Lives Matter or Antifa are burning the world down, they get all sorts of supporters. Right now, I don't see anybody. There are no significant voices defending what happened with people storming the Capitol. But you know what? That's not what pisses me off the most. What pisses me off the most is seeing what the media is saying today and how much, I went on social media and I've seen people actually make calls to take away the voting rights of every Republican voter, of every Trump voter. You want a war? That's what will get you a war. Take away our rights. I saw Fox News. I'm just losing my mind about Fox News becoming so freaking useless. Fox News is, they're as bad as any of those. I can't believe this has happened. This is so shocking. This is just mind-boggling today. I just can't imagine this happening in America. What do you mean you can't imagine it happening in America? It's been happening for 4 years. 4 years ago, Trump got elected, and there's been protests every damn day since. It has been mob rule in this country, and we've been accepting it. We've been acting like it's okay. We've been acting like it's okay when they go to lawmakers' houses and spray paint houses and scream the neighborhoods awake. We have absolutely been acting like it's okay when Antifa takes over part of downtown Seattle or storms a federal courthouse. Where is all this outrage coming from? A federal courthouse was attacked in Portland for over 100 days straight. And my God, nobody has gone to jail over it. Nobody's been seriously prosecuted. Nothing. So when you let the mob get away with doing stuff like that, and you basically reward them and say, oh, they're mostly peaceful. As a matter of fact, you had Congress people say Antifa's not even real. Then you turn around and you're surprised when the other side that has been talked to like they're complete basket case idiots for 4 years finds that they have no recourse. States blatantly went against their own laws on the election. How much election fraud is there? How much of it's real? I don't know. What is absolutely clear is you had states in which judges decided to throw out election law at the last second. You definitely have states where it appears there's actually movements against any form of having to prove who you are to vote. Why? What is the basis under which you defend getting rid of every means of ensuring elections are fair? And then you wonder why the people who lose feel cheated. And you wonder why the people who feel cheated feel like the only recourse they have is to do crazy crap. We did not have significant change in the rhetoric in this country after Republican congressmen who were practicing for a softball game got attacked with gunfire and one of them got shot. That didn't slow the damn Democrats down for 24 freaking hours. So you wonder why we've become what we've become, where half of this country has decided that those of us on the other side are useless human beings. We are racist, we are homophobic, we are sexist, we're illegitimate human beings. They don't disagree with us on an intellectual level. They don't want to win intellectual debate. They want to use mob rule, be it cancel culture, be it taking away votes, whatever it is. They do not want to play by the rules. They want to eliminate the rule of law in how we settle things. And then they're surprised when people act according to the model they created. Stop acting surprised. It's stupid. Fox News, shut the hell up. You guys have become you guys are the traditional dying Republican Party. Milquetoast, wimpy, apologists, false equivalence. Black Lives Matter is such like this. I heard them say, why were they not set up for all this violence? How could they possibly have not been ready for all this violence? Well, how about the fact that the right has never done violence like this ever before? Not in the last 4 years, not in memorable history. So why would the Capitol Police expect it was going to happen today? Why? Because a few dozen idiots finally went off their rocker, but this is the first dang time. If they don't calm some shit down, if they don't find a way of starting to accept that people on the other side have intellectual, intelligent reasons for disagreeing with them and allowing room for that debate, then mob rule is going to be what we get. As for the Democrats getting 50-50 in the Senate, all of that, if you go back to my previous videos, I already spoke to that. I don't think it's that bad. I think the next 2 years are going to be chaotic. I think we're about to see the markets react. I think we're going to see all of those things, but I think this is a 2-year blip. And it really is time. The Democrats they don't care about you as an individual. They care about massive collectivism. They are socialists. When Hillary Clinton could not tell you the difference between a Democratic socialist and a Democrat, it's because there is no difference. So for the next few years, we're about to see what that looks like. Okay, fine. I am fine with that. The sun will come back up tomorrow. But if the people on the left would like this violence to stop, it needs to start with their mouths. The idea that you've already had Democrat congressmen today call for the impeachment of a president 14 days before he's out of office will tell you that they are gas pourers. That's who they are. Pour some gas on there. Illegitimize 50% of this country, and this is what you're going to get. You've delegitimized the democratic process. You've spent 4 years saying how Trump wasn't legitimate. You've spent all this time saying how force is an okay way of getting across what you want. If that's going to be the system you create, expect more of this. They might as well just militarize the Capitol now, because it's just going to keep happening. Sick of this. America, you disgust me today. There are no more proud Americans than me, but today it just disgusting pisses me off. Why? Because as we ramp it up and ramp it up and ramp it up, I'm just not seeing where the hell we're going. The right is calling for calm today, and it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter because the media is attacking as though they're not doing it. So keep everything stirred to max and let's see, let it go. We'll just sit back and watch the riots for who knows how long. And we might as well just turn the TVs off and go outside. There's not a riot outside your house. There's not a riot outside my house. Life will go on. Let's just do that. Say, screw it. Sorry. I wish I had something better for you. But I'm frustrated like you. I'm an optimist. I think life will go on. I suspect this is all going to pass. But right now, I don't see where we're going. We are outside the bounds of what history tells us where we're going. Because right now we're having meltdown at a national level because during a day where Congress was just trying to do constitutional stuff, but doing constitutional stuff, having senators and representatives rise to challenge an election, perfectly legitimate. Oh, by the way, has been done plenty before. But we've ramped up to the rhetoric to the point where that's unacceptable. If no democratic means are going to be acceptable, then riots and violence are going to be what we get. So are both sides going to decide that's unacceptable? If we do, we'll pull out of that. Otherwise, we might just break down to our states and let's just go play in our states, because the federal government at this point, all of this is, the federal discussion has devolved through our media down to a point where it's rather pointless. It just doesn't mean anything anymore. They want mob rule. Well, today they got mob rule. I hope they're happy with themselves.